At this time, we'd like to welcome Cheryl. Cheryl will be doing our beautiful meditation to start our service this morning. Good morning, everyone. And if you are here for the first time today, we're just going to take about 5 minutes just to go within and just to realize the spirit that we are. So you may want to just gently close your eyes, and we're going to relax the body as we take some deep breaths in. Slowly let them out. And again, deep breath in. Slowly release. And as we continue to breathe deeply, we're just going to relax all the little muscles around the eyes and the cheeks, the forehead. And on the next breath, again, relax the eyes, the scalp. And on the next breath out, just relax the shoulders and let all the tension go out of the shoulders and down through the arms and hands. And as we breathe deeply at our own pace, we feel the torso relax. And this relaxation sweeps down through the legs and finally out through the feet. And as we continue to breathe deeply, we just feel the whole body relaxed. And we begin to focus on that spiritual eye, the single eye in the forehead. And as we focus there, we come into our sacred space, that inner peace, that peace that passes all understanding, spirit, consciousness. We begin to focus there and just let breathe out, just let go. All tension, all worries, just let go. And here we feel the true spirit that we are. And right now, let's just take whatever is troubling us and turn it over to spirit. And as we feel this presence, we know that it can handle all things. We affirm that, believe that over and over. And so we say, thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. And we know we can come here at any time. Let us go forth this week knowing that we are loved, we live in love, we are love. And as we slowly come back into this room at our own pace, we take some deep breaths, and so it is. Thank you, Cheryl. I never want to come back. And if you would all please join us with our vision and mission statements. Love to have you all stand, if you would. And we together, first of all, our mission statement. CSL West Georgia is a joyful global community where everyone belongs. Through our unique spiritual teachings, we provide a safe environment to experience compassionate living. And our declaration of principles. I believe there is one creative intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe my purpose is to allow this divine mind to express in, as, and through me. I know that this divine presence is a power for good, which responds to my conscious use to create a life filled with health, love, peace, and success in all things. I use it now and I rejoice in it, and so it is.
Okay, and please remain standing for our opening song. There it is. I knew it was there somewhere. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Sing it, Connie. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. Soul is welcome here. Oh, yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is, you know. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. All right. Now, whose soul is welcome here? I think that your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Oh yeah. Your soul is welcome here. 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 Sounding good this morning.
Yes, and you notice our little ambassador of loving souls was wandering this morning. Our little fur-covered soul.
Where is he?
He's wandering, enjoying himself.
Oh, I bet we forgot to give him water.
So this morning, yay, please welcome Connie. She's going to do our reading this morning. Yay, Connie.
Hello, family. It's always great to see you and be a part of you and feel all the positive energy. Okay, I'm reading from the Science of Mind magazine, and I'm going to try to pronounce this right, but forgive me. Okopono. Okay. So it says, Ihan Tanwan Dakola Ayat. We are all visitors to this time and place. Our purpose is to observe, learn, grow, and return what we can. And that's by Ujaru Nunukai. Okay. Okay. In the beginning, God, Ernest Holmes, Science of Mind 63. My wife and I were driving through her hometown in a quiet, remote corner of South Dakota. The land stretched flat before us, the morning wind gentle, the town still. This is the homeland of the Han-Tanwan Dakota Ayat, part of Dakota people whose roots trace back to northern Minnesota, caretakers of the sacred land and keepers of ancient wisdom. As we drove, I found myself reflecting on loss alone, but on enduring resilience carried through generations. Though history records displacement, broken agreements, great suffering, it also reveals something deeper, a people who endured, adapted, remained spiritually rooted despite unimaginable change. When I look into my wife's eyes, into my son's, an enrolled member of the tribe, and when I spoke with elders or watched the children laugh and play, I feel a quiet strength that has not been extinguished by time or circumstances. Science of Mind teaches us that while we cannot change the past, we can choose how we meet the present. We can acknowledge what has been, honor the land beneath our feet, and allow compassion, awareness, reverence to guide how we live now. In doing so, we participate in healing, not by carrying guilt, but by awakening to our shared humanity, our responsibility to live consciously, lovingly, with respect for all life. And the affirmation, I share compassion with the earth beneath me, the history behind me, the future before me, and the moment of now.
Wow,
And so
thank
it
you,
is.
Connie. My microphone fell down. Hold on, I got it. To all of my relations, I look you in the eye, 'cause we are all related. It's written in the sky, and we can sing this simple song to everyone along the way. And we can sing for the ones we've wronged, and heal the wounds from yesterday. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be loved. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be loved. To all of my relations, I bow to you, 'cause we are all related. A common thread, well, it runs right through. We can sing this simple song for the ones in pain. We can sing for the suffering. May these words melt away their pain. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be loved. May you be well, so well. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be loved. I think I got it now. To all of the beings and all of the creatures, they all hold the secrets, they all are our teachers, and we're learning the lessons of love, love, love. Oh yeah. Compassion and love. And what if all creation sang this song for you? Could your heart become a home, the place to put this love into? And then this simple song, well, it travels on, yes, to everywhere you go. And it becomes your beating heart and the rhythm of your soul. Sing it with us now. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be loved. May you be well, may you be happy, May you be peaceful. May you be loved. And I think we ought to sing it one more time.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, sing with us now. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. One more. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved.
So it is.
Thank you. I had a little springtime altercation there with my voice for a minute, but
Oh, hey, it was beautiful, right? Beautiful.
hey, the show must go on.
The show must go on, and you have support behind you. Sometimes, we have a little sing along over here. We've experienced a little, which we love it. We think is God given. All right. Well, this morning, talk about may you be well, may you be peaceful, may you be loved. Guess who's here? The man who epitomizes all of that. Michaiel, Patrick Bovenes is with us this morning again, and we are thrilled to have him. He's going to talk about joy's magic this morning, and I want to give you a little information about Michaiel. Most of us know, but just so this is a refresher because he wasn't here last week. Okay. He's a visionary, a leader on a personal empowerment and transformation as a metaphysical guide, hypnotherapist, and personal empowerment teacher. He blends deep wisdom with humor, compassion, and intuitive insight. Since 1991, Michaiel has empowered thousands of people worldwide. He is the founder of Solutions. Through his popular weekly live events on Insight Timer, weekend retreats, and YouTube videos, Michaiel helps individuals transcend their ego, reconnect with their true purpose, and create greater levels of freedom, joy, and community in their lives. And for all of us who are in his class on Tuesday nights, oh my, we missed last week because he was gone. We're excited about this week because it's exactly what we get, don't we? Right? Everyone who's in the class is nodding. So please, everyone, welcome Michaiel.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Wow, this is a deja vu moment. It feels like I was just here. And time has been so weird lately for me and for many of my close friends that I've shared and talked with. Time is like speeding up, and then there's times when it feels like I'm ahead of myself. And has anybody else here noticed that? The time is just, and I think it's part of us expanding our awareness of different dimensions. And time and space is a dimension. It's a dimension of cause and effect. And we've all been influenced by cause and effect. And that's where most of us search and seek to find happiness, isn't it? As soon as this happens, as soon as I find that love of my life, as soon as I make that money and feel a greater sense of security, as soon as something happens out here, then I'll be happy. Then I'll feel safe and content. And that's true. I'm not saying that that's not true. The outer world does influence and impact us every moment of every day. And it influences the part of us that is our ego, that is trying to make us feel safe, that's trying to navigate through life, that's trying to avoid what has happened to us in the past. Because all of us in our childhood growing up have experienced challenges, struggles, pain, frustration, joy, recreation, play, and adventure. The past was an influence on all of our lives, and an important influence. So when we seek happiness and we're waiting for something out here in a world that is going through a major transformation, going through monumental change, every system in our world is crumbling and changing. And in that crumble of change, some of you know from my workshop I did on overcoming resistance to change, is that we want change, we want to experience it, and at the same time, we recoil. We recoil from what all change produces. Positive or negative change always produces chaos. And it's the chaos we have to go through that is necessary for change to occur. And that's the part we resist. And most of us think of chaos as a dark, negative thing. But it just means that change is afoot, change is happening. When there's chaos in your personal relationships, that means change is happening. And what we bring into the chaos, how we respond to it, will determine the outcome of the change. If I bring fear and worry and my past wounds, my past hurts into the chaos, well, that change is not going to be the highest. It's going to certainly happen, but the influence of what I contribute to the chaos has major impact on the outcome of the change. We do create our own reality, and we do have influence over it. But chaos is not just dark. And when you can change your relationship with chaos and realize joy is a chaotic energy. When somebody throws you a surprise birthday party and you step in there and you feel the joy and the love and receiving love from your friends, celebrating and honoring you, that's chaotic and it's joyful. So chaos isn't just about the negative. And most of us have avoided where the foundation of joy emerges from. And it always emerges from a feeling of happiness. To genuinely feel happy. Now, what is happiness? Where does happiness come from? Where does it emerge from? It emerges from the fulfillment of your needs, to have your needs met. The basic Maslow hierarchy of needs, from survival. Is my health in jeopardy where I'm threatened of my own survival? To feel a sense that I will survive. That's a part of what creates a foundation for happiness to emerge. Security, to have enough food, shelter, connection, belonging. When those needs are met, it is a peaceful, relaxing wave of happiness. Happiness is very peaceful, very relaxing. I'm happy. The relationship, when you have that foundation of happiness, when your needs are met enough, not perfectly, not 100%, but enough where you can relax, where you can embrace happiness, that's when the environment for joy to spark. And joy emerges from the fulfillment of your preferences. My needs are met. I need these things. I need oxygen. I just don't prefer oxygen. I need it to breathe and to survive and to function in this world. So when your needs are met, that creates a foundation for joy to emerge. Joy comes from your relationship with your spirit. Happiness comes from the satiation of stress of your ego. Your ego stress. Am I going to survive? Am I going to have enough money? Am I going to have enough love and support in my life? Am I going to be alone, or am I going to have connection? When you satiate your ego's needs enough, when you allow that, it creates a receptacle for joy to emerge. And joy comes from within you. You can feel the joy of being. You can feel the joy of a sunrise or a sunset. It is something that emerges from who you are, your true self, your spirit. You see, happiness by its nature is a feminine energy. It's peaceful, it's quiet, it's a state of being open and receptive and at peace with yourself and with life. And that peace and happiness, without tapping into the depth of your spirit, can quickly putrefy into boredom. Can quickly putrefy into boredom, frustration, confusion. And what's my purpose? It doesn't, when left to the ego's satiation of your needs, all my needs are met. Now what do? I have lots of friends right now because of the age range that I'm in and my friends are in that are retiring. They're retiring and they have worked their butt off for decades, building a foundation. They have the security, they have everything they need, and they're at loss with what to do because they've lost their joy, their connection sometimes with spirit. Not completely, not 100%, but enough where they end up in confusion, boredom, or they don't know what to do. I know what I should have done, and I did all that. I fulfilled all my needs, and I fulfilled my life, and I got enough to survive. but the joy is missing because I never made time for joy growing up. I would get to that one day when I retire, then I'll go on vacation, then I'll enjoy my life, then I'll relax, then I'll sleep into when I want. That's when my life will come forward, but then the spirit needs to be reawakened. Happiness is a feminine energy, and the duality of it is the masculine energy of joy. Joy comes from spirit. It's a masculine, dynamic, bubbling, effervescent energy that expands and fills the space that you occupy. Where peace and joy or happiness come in to placate, it rests, it relaxes, it allows you some time out to breathe. I'm content. I'm happy. In the new world, in the challenge of our spiritual journey, is to move out of a paradigm of cause and effect that is dark and light, the duality of positive and negative. Happiness, what is its dark side? Sadness, right? And most people think that's the lot in life. I go from happy to sad, and it's my sadness that makes me appreciate the happiness. Yes, it does. But it's not the only paradigm that you can exist in. It's one that's familiar. It's one that you were raised in. It's one that the world says is your, ultimatum, or your inevitable. That's the word I'm looking for. It's inevitable. Happiness and sadness go back and forth, and it is a duality, and we're in a world of duality, but there's a new set emerging, a new function of light, where the duality can be positive in its light and more positive. What? The masculine and feminine is a duality. One's not negative and the other one's positive. It's a duality. Happiness, I'm content, I'm happy. And then joy comes along and sparks. You can't live in joy all the time. It's too intense. It's too overwhelming. You need time to integrate that chaos with happiness. So happiness and joy can be your new paradigm. You don't need the sadness when you've healed the ego's damage and wounds from the past. You can function and step into a world where happiness and joy is your foundation of being. That's different. That's new in a world that says, no, you have to suffer. You have to sacrifice. You have to do without to suffer. And that was valuable. We all learned a lot of lessons from it. But the challenge of our soul and the challenge of our evolution is to step into who we truly are as a spiritual being. And in the spiritual domain, there's not positive and negative. There's light and love and peace and joy. We all sing about it in church. We all know about it. We all are aware of it. We feel it deep inside. But looking in and living in a world around us that's riddled with chaos and pain and suffering and war and hatred and anger, I don't have a right to feel happy and joyful. How can I do that? What will people think? I should be worried. I should lower my vibration and be part of the problem like everyone else. Then I'll be understood. Then I'll be accepted. Then I'll be okay. But then I'll be part of the problem. And you didn't come here to be part of the problem. You came here to challenge yourself, to rise, to lift, and to step into dominion. The dominion of your being, the soul and the spirit, the happiness and joy, the freedom and the magic that joy can offer. It lifts your frequency, and as I mentioned, it's a dynamic masculine energy. It gives. Giving is masculine, receiving is feminine. It gives of your presence, and it changes people around you. It lifts their frequency. Yeah, but is it okay? It's your destiny. If you want to help heal the world, heal yourself and lift your vibration to a higher frequency, because we're all interconnected. Well, what if people don't get it? What if people become jealous and envious of my joy? That's a belief you have that can be changed, and you can attract those who are there to love and support and appreciate in the inspiration, the love that you are, and the love that you share by your very presence. So joy is an important energy. It comes from the fulfillment of preferences. I prefer to love because it's who I am. I am love. And yes, in a world of duality, that means I have an opportunity. Why do we have impact on each other? Why do we get hurt, disappointment, anger, when things come up, when people do things that have impact on us? Why do we have impact on each other? So that we can love, That's why we have impact. I can choose free will choice to love this person, or I have the free will choice to withdraw the love and create pain. And in order to love, I must, in a world of duality, have the ability to withdraw it, which creates suffering and pain and hurt. So it's necessary to have both because we came here to choose who we are. We came here to remember who we are and then choose to live it and demonstrate it in the world that we manifest and create around us as our personal bubble of reality. In spite of the fact that the world beyond us is going through a lot of pain and struggle and suffering. Well, how do I help it? Lift your frequency, shine your light, stand in the challenge of being who you are, because that's where joy emerges. The magic of joy comes from challenging ourselves. Comes from challenging ourselves. I think I used this analogy here before, but it's like the surfer at the beach. Well, what's the goal of the surfer at the beach? Is to get back to shore, right? Well, they're already there. Why bother? No, they don't just want to get back to shore. They want to go out, and she wants to swim out to find a wave. Not just any little piddly wave that comes along, she's going to come back to shore. No, she wants a wave that's going to challenge her ability, challenge her strength to stand up and to ride that wave all the way back to shore. And there is an exhilaration of joy that happens when you meet your challenges, when you go beyond your comfort zone, when you step out of what everyone else is doing and be that joyful person in spite of what's happening in the world. That challenge opens you up to your spirit. Your spirit's light gets triggered and brings the joy forward for your ego and your personality to benefit. So one of the secrets of joy's magic is to challenge yourself. And how often does ego say, no, I don't want to challenge. What if I fail? What if I fall off that surfboard and humiliate myself? What if I'll rather be safe? I'd rather shrink. I'd rather hide and not challenge myself to become more. Joy's magic comes from, it gets triggered by. You see, it doesn't cause it. It triggers it. Joy isn't out there. That made me joyful. That surprise party, that event, that vacation on the beach made me feel joyful. It triggered the joy inside of you. It brought it alive and expanded its frequency so that you benefited, and so did everyone else around you. And so it's important to understand the magic of joy, and that it comes from challenging yourself to love beyond your fears. What does that mean? To love beyond my fears. I'm so afraid to say this because what will people think? They may not like me anymore. They may disagree with me. I can't express my anger at this person because they might not love me. So I'm just going to swallow my anger, pretend it doesn't matter, be nice and polite, and then become passive aggressive and let that hostility out in ways that I won't be responsible for, and create more separation and distance rather than being vulnerable enough to say, I'm angry and I'm upset and I need to express this with love, with honesty. You see, why we get triggered when somebody is angry is the ego feels like the love has died, because you can only express one emotion at a time, but you can feel many all at the same time. You can be angry at your child, at your dog, at anything. You can be angry, but you don't stop loving them. Sometimes the expression of anger shows how much you do love, because this matters. It says this has got to change. So in my understanding, that takes courage, doesn't it? And courage is what triggers joy. To step outside your comfort zone, saying this could actually, being honest and expressing myself could actually withdraw love or shut down a relationship. But I'm willing to trust the love. I'm trusting the relationship. I'm trusting that things can become more from this expression of truth, of feelings, of impact. Then it has to become less. The fear is it'll become less. But who is your master? Who do you choose to listen to? Am I going to shrink in fear? It's challenging, folks. Don't get me wrong. I know it's hard out there. It's a lot going on. And there is major chaos in our world because there's major change. And when we can bring the light and love of who we are, we can lift that change. We can have the impact. So when you get challenged, when chaos is in your life, when you have chaos in your health, chaos in your relationships, chaos in your finances, wherever it might manifest itself, go into the chaos. Don't run from it. Feel it. Yeah, I'm uncertain. I'm scared. I need greater courage. I need to receive help, love, and support guidance and direction from my higher self and soul. It's a time to say, I can't do this all on my own. I need to receive. An opening to receive is a challenge for the ego that says, nope, I got it figured out. I'll do what I've always done and end up where I've always been and end up saying that's just the way the world is. I have nothing to do with it. It's never the truth. It's uncomfortable sometimes. And joy's magic comes from your willingness to trust your soul and spirit. It comes from the alignment of soul and spirit. The feminine energy is, the soul's energy is feminine by nature. And the masculine energy of spirit need to function together as one. When they come together, joy and happiness is the new paradigm. When they're separate and denied and depressed or repressed, then happiness, sadness, you get sparks of happiness, not too much, because then you feel guilty. Oh, can't have too much happiness. What will people think? You know, it goes into that. And that's because I've aligned more with my ego than my soul and spirit. So how do you spark and trigger the joy of your spirit? How do you do it? How do I get there, Michaiel? Well, you have to have courage. You have to trust who you are, the love that you are. You have to believe that you are the love, not just your ego's separation and fear of losing love. See, the ego thinks love is outside of me. I have nothing. I got to get it. I can never get enough. You know why? Because it isn't enough. That love out there isn't enough. You need to remember the love you are. And guess what? When you do, when you feel it, when you give that love freely, unconditionally, it comes tidal waves of love back at you. Because you are at a frequency and vibration that allows that love to come in. And you give love and you receive love in the balance of the masculine and feminine. And your love continues to expand. Joy becomes happiness and joy. Doesn't mean you won't ever have any hurt or disappointment. You won't see the suffering in the world and feel concern and sadness about what's happening out there. It doesn't mean you can't feel sadness, but it won't be the automatic nature of this is the way life is. It's a new paradigm. It's a new shift in consciousness. And all of us are rising to the challenge. So what triggers joy is the courage it takes to move beyond your comfort zone, to be different, to do things different than you've done in the past. When you're in a challenge in a relationship, well, what did I do in the past? Did it work? No. Or am I going to do it now? No. I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to have humility. I'm going to let things be different. I want to open my heart and keep my heart open to understand the other person's perspective as well as my own, so that we can grow together and get closer from a disentanglement or a challenge of our ego's personalities. So courage is important. Trust is the other one. To trust ourselves enough, not perfectly, but to trust ourselves enough. To trust life. That life, your soul and spirit has your back if you let it. If you let yourself receive it. It's not going to force you. It's not going to control your life, because you're here to make a choice of who I'm going to be. Am I going to acknowledge and embody and practice my spirituality in the living of my life? Oh no, my spirituality is something I do once a week. No, it isn't. It's who you are. It's like saying, I'm going to practice being human. One Sunday at noon till 1, I'm going to practice being a human being. That's how ridiculous saying you're going to be doing your spiritual work. Oh, I got to stop the mundane life that I'm living and go be spiritual. Go up in the mountains and be spiritual. Away from these the plebeians and the people out there that are going to drag me down. That's not what it's about. It's about my relationship to life. Because guess what? Every human being has a soul and spirit, and it's my relationships that is my spirituality. It's my relationship with my physical body, my emotional body. Do I honor my feelings? Do I create a space by clearing out the residue of the past and the hurt and the disappointment and the anger so that I have a space for joy to emerge? That's another technique, is I got to create a space. And most of us are taught and conditioned to avoid our feelings, to deny our feelings, to judge them, to repress them. And thus we end up numb. And then we have to create crap happening to us to force us to feel something. Because your soul says you got to feel. And you've been conditioned to think, oh, positive, negative. I want to avoid the negative. Don't want to feel those feelings. And just go for the positive. Well, you can't. They're interconnected. And to the degree that you feel the intensity of your love is to the degree that you feel the intensity of your anger, your hate. It's intense when you feel it. But that's what little children do, don't they? They don't play games with their emotions. They don't judge them as good and bad or what will people think. They just express them intensely, and then they're back whistling and coloring in their book 5 minutes later. They're done. They've cleared it out of their system, and they're back to the love that they are. So it's important that we learn to honor all of our feelings. And I see that as one of the major bodies that we have difficulty, and it's the most misunderstood because people think, oh, you're spiritual. You should never be angry. You're human too. You're human too. You have a past too. You have impact on each other. When somebody hurts you or disappoints you, it's important to communicate that honestly and truthfully with intensity and be willing to understand their perspective, to understand and to bring resolve, to bring greater love, trust, and healing into that relationship rather than the ego, they don't like me, I don't like them. Let's go on and just continue perpetuating the past. And so joy requires us to challenge ourselves to remember who we are. And not just to remember it, but to live it, to choose it. It's an empowered choice when you choose to step beyond your fears and to love in spite of your fear. Joy's magic is it turns and transforms fear into meaning and value. When you know that there's a duality of love and fear, right? The duality of love and fear. Everyone is love. And in a world of duality where it feels like we're separate from love, then there's also the threat of the fear of losing love. All fear comes from the feeling or the threat of love being lost. Because I don't identify with love of who I am. It's somewhere out here. And that's where all negative emotions come from, is that fear of losing love. And most people let fear make their choices and decisions. They shut down, they withdraw, they judge, they punish. And that's perpetuating the pain. However, when you stand in love, knowing that you are love, and yes, this fear has come up, this threat, this jeopardy in my life, and I'm not going to shrink from the love. I'm going to turn and face my fear and pay attention to it. That's what love does, by the way. Did you ever notice love pays attention? Love doesn't ignore. Fear does. Fear wants to ignore and go back to what's familiar. But love says, let me understand this. Let me seek to understand this. Let me connect and pay attention to what's happening, to the impact I'm having, and to respond with honesty, with openness, with trust. See, that's when that fear, when you infuse it with love, fear turns into a new energy called significance, value, and meaning. Why am I afraid of losing this friendship? Why am I afraid of losing this financial security? Why am I afraid of? Because it matters to me. Fear's there to show us what matters. It's not there to punish us. But when the ego feels fear, it often shuts down and blames and goes into all kinds of familiar places that are ending up more lonely and disconnected from yourself and from life. And so joy's magic allows you to stand with courage, to face your fears, and to bring love into those fears. And thus that light of love diminishes the fear, transforming it into value, meaning, and value and worth. This matters to me. Yes, I'm afraid of this person dying that I love, because they matter. I enjoy their company, their presence. And that's what love can do to the fear of loss. It deepens significance and meaning. That's a different paradigm, isn't it? And that's where we're challenged. And the path to get there is joy's magic. Joy is a high frequency, very similar to gratitude. The more you feel gratitude, the more you feel thankful for what's happening in your life, the more reasons that you attract to feel gratitude. And joy is the same thing. Well, no, Michaiel, I'm waiting for somebody to make me feel joy. I'm not going to generate it myself, but it comes from an attitude and a belief about what joy represents. And when you understand its importance and significance, it's not something, I'm joyful and have fun once in a blue moon. No, it should be something I strive and reach for every day, to live in joy's presence and magic. And that is the future that you will accomplish. You will get there. It may not be in this lifetime, but you'll get there. There's a little caveat there. Your soul's evolution is to get you there. So, when will I know, Michaiel, if it's going to be this life? You got to choose it. You got to challenge yourself. You got to step into your comfort zone. You have to face your greatest fears and take your power back and transform it. That's when you can guarantee it'll be this lifetime. It's not just going to happen willy-nilly without your participation, because choice is our power. We came here to choose love over fear. We came here to bring our light into a world that wants to think of itself as dark and painful and ugly and hurtful. Your spiritual challenge from your spirit is to bring joy back, to rejoice in the presence of love, to let the love in your life, to reach out to those people that you love that you've ignored or haven't connected with in a while, and open up the doorway. Reach out, say hello, say, I miss you. It's been a long time. And I wanted to let you know how much I value your friendship or your connection. To rejoice, to go back to the joy is what rejoice means. To go back to the joy you felt as a childhood. To make time to play. To recreation. Time out from work. To just have fun. To relax. To enjoy yourself. That recreates. It reignites the joy of who you are. And that joy can restore balance and harmony, can help you to accelerate healing. The frequency of joy and its magic can accelerate healing. Bacteria, viruses are a low frequency, and they have a passion for living. They want to reproduce and expand. Bacteria wants to grow. And when I lower my frequency, and their frequency is higher, I get infected and they take over because their passion for life is stronger than mine. Never thought about it that way, did you? But when I can lift the joy, it can't have a chance. And I don't have to sit and worry about me put my hand sanitizer on because the world's going to get me and there's germs out there and I'm so afraid. Lower my frequency, that creates more opportunity. But when you can lift your vibration frequency, you protect yourself. It's one of the greatest energies there is because it is your spirit free-flowing through your body. And lift your frequency where bacteria and germs are everywhere. Everyone has them. You can't avoid them. As long as you're human, you have bacteria, you have germs. But do I let my passion die? Do I let my joy dwindle? Do I let myself be consumed in fear and worry and thus lower my frequency? And then, hey, look out, disease. Come along. Wake me up. Give me another ultimatum about my future, which we will do, to maybe spark up how much you valued your health and your well-being and enjoying your life. It's hard to enjoy your life when your body's in pain and suffering. It's really hard. But turn to your spirituality. Do your medical stuff. I'm not saying either or, but add the potency and the power of your spirit and your soul that's willing to help you, but won't do it for you until you ask and help. Lift my frequency. Take my power back. Love is the answer, folks. It is the highest frequency. It truly is the highest frequency. Not the love that we've been taught and conditioned to believe, but the love that you are and that you can remember and reawaken and allow to transform your life. You read about it in all the books, but the ego comes along and goes, oh yeah, I know what love is. It means I need to put my needs last, put everybody else's first, make everybody else happy. Don't say anything that's honest or truthful that I really feel that it might upset somebody. I got to suffer. Don't you see, Michaiel? Why isn't this making my life miraculous and magical? Because it's not love. It's the love we've been taught and conditioned to believe life is, but it's not the love of your soul and spirit, which is unconditional resonance. And it's a frequency that does transform everything. So don't let your ego come in and sabotage you and say, well, I've already tried all the love stuff and it doesn't work. No, that wasn't love. It was martyrdom. A belief that love is to suffer and to sacrifice. And it's been imbued in our world, and it's a poison to the mind and to the spirit until we wake up and say, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. Joy's magic triggers by courage, confidence, being confident and trusting that I don't know the answers to what's going to happen this week. I don't know the answers to that, quote, test result. I don't know the answers to this situation, whatever. But I'm going to trust that I'm loved, that life is here to love and support me. And that includes the people in life. That includes my family, my friends. That includes the doctors and the people that I engage with. They're part of life. They're part of my spirituality. And I need to remember that. And when I come from my soul and connect with other souls, healing, growth, help, support happens. When I come from my ego, I connect with the other person's ego. And then I'm spiraling into control, domination, fear, protection, shrinking, hiding. It's something we can choose. I know this is a lot. But joy's magic is something that I want to help you remember because it's a part of who you are. And to be willing to make the choice, I want to reawaken. When was the last time you just felt joyful, happy and joyful? When was the last time you had that deep belly laugh? You know, when laughter is one of the great ways of dropping people's defense mechanisms and helping us to shine our light. Laughter, find a way in your life. Watch that funny show you once watched. Do whatever you need to do. You know how to do it. I'm not here to tell you this is the way because what brings me joy may be very different than what brings you joy. Now, certainly playing with your pets are a great idea. Right? Joy. Dogs are there to help us remember joy, unconditional love, happiness. They don't need anything you to be different or to say the proper things or not to ever get angry. They always love. They're spirit. Trying to help us remember. That's why they're our companions. And their presence, their resonance helps us to lift ours. If you let it, if you let their love in, if you receive love as well. So you have so much, and I know this is a lot, but don't forget about joy. And there is a magic within that because it taps you into and it awakens your spirit. The spirit that needs to be expressed in our personal lives, not only to transform and help heal our personal lives, but also to bring that light into the world. It is the bridge. And joy's magic is one of the bridges that you can offer for yourself and for others. But you have to make it matter. You have to see the value of it. You have to think about it. You never really probably thought about joy and happiness that much that I've given you these details. But think about it. It's important. It's not a frivolous thing that you'll get around to one day when I retire. I'm going to be happy and joyful. But right now I've got to suffer and struggle and get here and save and do all these things. And I can't go meet with these people because I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Your time is your life, folks. Make time. You'll never find it. You'll never find time. It's an illusion. And right now it's speeding up. It's shrinking. It's doing all kinds of things. But you got to create time and make it matter. And joy's magic can transform your life. So with that, I want to close and see. Thank you all for. I'm usually going to say, is there any questions? But I don't think we have time for that. But I feel like you all were drinking in what I had to say, and hopefully there was a few things that sparked some ideas. That. Thank you all. God bless you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I got to follow that, right? I can do it. I can find my joy for sure. I was not here last week. I wanted to share with everybody that my husband transitioned January 15th, and his final wish was to be cremated and have his ashes scattered down on the Gulf, where we spent many happy times. And I wanted to share a little video with you this morning of it. And my family graciously went with me. We rented a house right on the beach and had a lovely, lovely time. There he is. I cherish every day with you. I recall the times we spent, all the love we knew. So that was a beautiful moment for me, and I wanted to share it with you. And we have a song to honor John. He's in the land of I Am, and Marcia sweetly lovingly suggested that we do this song for him this morning. So I hope you all join in and enjoy it with us. It's a joyful song, Michaiel. Very joyful. All right, everybody. We're going to take a trip and visit that peace within you that is what guides you, the I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been, more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. And the songs of all my great grandmothers, and the dreams of all my great grandfathers, and the way to rise beyond the pain. Oh, live, oh, live, oh, live in me. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. And the smiles of all the unborn children, and the dreams of a better day to come, and the dance of heaven with the earth. All live, all live, all live in me. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. Robbed and disgraced, abused and disgraced, been robbed and disgraced, abused and disgraced, been lied to, but lies can't be seen in the land. You can't fall from grace in the land. You cannot be heard in the land. There's more than enough in the land. You're always at home. 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 More than I have been, I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. And the songs of all my great grandmothers, and the dreams of all great grandfathers and way to rise beyond the pain. Oh, live, oh, live, oh, live in me. In the land of I am all that I have been. I am all that I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. Woo! In the land of I am more than I have, more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. In the land of I am more than I have been. I am more than I will be. I am more than I am. Thank you, Marsha.
Yes, Marsha.
Woo, what a beautiful tribute. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Woohoo! Goodness gracious, girls. Good job. Thank you all. And Michaiel, oh my, there's a lot of answers I got this morning to questions I didn't know I had. So thank you again. Now we come to the portion of our service called conscious giving. Money is a spiritual activity. Spiritual giving is an opportunity to express our gratitude and open our consciousness to receive greater abundance. It's the practice of participating in the circulation of universal good. You have 3 ways to give here at CSL West Georgia. You can put cash or a check in the envelope found in your bulletin. You can donate online by accessing your personal Breeze account using the Breeze mobile app on your phone. You can also donate electronically on your phone by using the information found on the back of the bulletin. This information is also being placed in the chat window for our online viewers. If you donate online, either using your phone or your Breeze account, please put an online giving card in the collection plate to acknowledge your contribution. If you did not pick one up at the door, you can the usher. And now, as one consciousness, say together, freely I give with a feeling of abundance, knowing that my gift blesses others and myself as well.
Freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart and from my soul. Freely I give, freely I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, giving from my heart and from my soul.
And together we say, I am grateful for the divine givingness circulating abundantly through my life, our community, and our world. Thank you, Ronnie.
Announcements. Next week, yay, Dorothea will be speaking next week. We love our Dorothea. We're looking forward to a beautiful message as always. And then, of course, Reverend Bronte will be here the following week. So make sure you get your calendars checked off and be here with us all. Midweek refresher, Thursday nights. I think everyone knows that right now it's up on the screen, I believe. The Game of Life and How to Play It. Florence Scovel Shin, who remember was born in 1925. I think I've told you that many times. Amazing woman, amazing teacher, and beautiful soul, beautiful spirit, and knew how to communicate it. Fabulous book and a fabulous learning to come and join us on Thursday nights in person. We can't do it online, but we can do it here in person. So please join us 7:30 right here. All right, Dorothea is leading it. Do we have any visitors today for the first time? We have right here. Yay! Welcome.
Welcome. What are your names? Chris?
Well, lovely to have you all. How did you find us? We're always curious. Mm-hmm. Well, great. We're glad you found us. Thank you. Yay for the internet. Hey, even the internet brings spirituality together, right? Thank you all so much. And we're all going to be here for a little bit afterwards. Do you have any questions, like to chat, get to meet Michaiel? All of us, we are delighted that you found us. So hopefully we'll see you again. Social media, speaking of the internet, we're on everything. Go back and watch him. Go back to Facebook, go to YouTube. You can catch Michaiel. I watched him again this morning before I came in. You never can get enough. So remember that we are there for every service, every Sunday, and you can go back and watch our services right afterwards or catch it during the week if you choose to. I also want to say welcome back to Chris. He's been gone. And everybody asks me, how's Chris? How's Chris? Well, ta-da, here's Chris. And we're delighted to have him. So if you would all join us in our closing affirmation. Oh, I'm sorry. My brain is just flipping on. If any of us here are needing prayer treatment, Shauna is here, our prayer practitioner. Dorothea also does prayer practitioners for us. In the box over here on the table, and there are little cards in front of it, and you can fill it out for whomever that you are concerned about, if it's yourself, a friend, a family member, someone who is going through a little heavier time for themselves right now. Please fill it out however your soul tells you to. And Shauna K picks them up. And every Monday, she and Dorothea sit and they pray for us. And we will feel it. And you all know it. We've all gone through this many, many times. So we all know how much it works. So please fill one out, because we do have people in our congregation that we know of, that we dearly love, that are going through some challenges right now. And so pass on the love and the light to everyone. Now we'll get to our closing affirmation. And if you'll all stand and we'll say our closing affirmations together, and then we will all circle, hold hands, and we will close our service with the peace song. We go forth today knowing we are God's blessing in the world. Only good comes from us. Only good comes to us. And so it is.
Angelina has a birthday today, Angel. Wait, before the peace song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Now the peace song. Here we go. Yes, there is peace on earth. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is a moment now. With every step I take,